Since the investigation began in the alleged NEET paper leak scam, there were two words which we have come across very often: Telegram and dark web. And the security agencies which were investigating into it, they claim that this was the medium, these two mediums were used actually to circulate the leaked question paper. So NDTV decided to understand and educate our viewers as to what really the dark web is, how easy it is to operate that, and how easy it is to make use of it and to circulate to do any illegal work over there, like circulating a leaked question paper, for example. So I'm joined by Mr. Neeraj Srivastava. He happens to be a very seasoned IT professional. He has worked in US for quite long, and he has been working with companies like Wipro and Deloitte, and now he's based in India. He runs his own IT company, and he understands the intricacies and the functioning of dark web very well. Sir, thanks for talking to NDTV. If for the benefit of our viewers, just explain to us first what is dark web, A, and B, how easy it is for somebody to use it for any purpose, like maybe circulating a leaked question paper.
Okay. The dark web is made of two components. One is a Tor browser and one is onion router. The classic thing about dark web is it uses multiple routers to establish a communication. It sends packet using multiple router. These routers are the routers which are used is primarily from the members which is using a dark web, and it doesn't save a browser history and it is encrypted. So it is primarily used wherein I want to send you a file. Say, Prabhakar ji, I want to send you a media file or a video file, or we want to do a chat. Now, the difference between a dark web and any other mode of communication, say for example, GSM based SMS or even WhatsApp or any Telegram or something like that. Now there is a central server for all of this. Say if I am sending you a GSM message, if we are using, say for example, a BSNL SIM, so BSNL has a copy of the message which I am sending. Similarly for WhatsApp, WhatsApp has a copy of what I am sending or what you are sending. Now in case of dark web, what happens is there is no traces of communication between the sender and the receiver. I can also establish a group wherein, say, a group, if I want to send a particular file to 10 members, I can do that, which will leave no traces. Who received the file from, what was the IP address, which country of origin did it start, who received that file, who sent it for that.
So if you could just show us on your screen, because we would like to understand not only through words, but just to understand actually how it looks on, because we have never actually seen it. So this is
very interesting. Say this is onion share. Now let me go to the home page and then probably we can see that. Let me close this first. Okay, here we have 4 options. We can share a file, receive a file, host a website, and chat anonymously. Now say if I click on chat anonymously, I start a chat server. Mind it will not leave any traces, where did it start, who started that chat, what is the name of the person, what is the IP address of the person. So it won't leave any traces. Because it uses a complex communication using a Tor browser. Normally it takes time to start the chat or establish the connection.
Because it is very encrypted.
That is true. That is true. That is the reason it takes a bit time to start loading it. Now in this you can also host a website. If I want to have a private website wherein I am trying to sell something without
say somebody trying to sell arms or maybe sell drugs or anything illegal. So you can have a own website, and because we were told that dark web is used for these purposes.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm saying, if I'm talking about myself, what I can do is I can offer a bouquet of products which I don't want others to see and private members to see and nobody to track. Yes, it can. Primarily, it was used in Western countries for whistleblowers and journalism. wherein they can exchange, a group of information among themselves. But
So
nowadays
that was
in
the
India,
initial idea. Why?
yeah, that is true. That was the initial idea. But later on, it is extensively being used by drug mafias, and recently there's a lot of articles which I have read, wherein you are doing an investigation on the net paper leak. I heard dark web has been used there. So yes, there is a lot more things which we can done on dark web.
Even music, I was told.
Yeah, you can share, licensed music, unlicensed music, videos, just.
So if there is a copyright violation, you can put it on the dark web.
Yeah, you can put it on the dark web and share among, multiple guys.
So if you were explaining something.
Yeah. See, if I want to chat, see, this is the URL for chat. I copy this address, and then I go to the Tor browser, paste it here, and then I click OK. Now we need to. This also generates a key. This is a copy private key. Herein you copy the key. This guy will ask for a key. This is the key. Okay. You mention the key here and done. Now, this information, if I send this information of the onion share URL and the key, private key, which is encrypted, so if there are 10 guys who are joining me, so I can transfer these file among these 2 guys, or I can do a chat among these 10 guys, and it won't leave any traces. So that is a big risk.
That's the reason why people come here actually, gangs like especially for illegal activity.
That is true. And the bigger threat is, first of all, it doesn't leave traces. Then it doesn't have history. You don't know who originated this, who is receiving it. So the only way I could see going forward, if we start focusing on how do we want to track it, so we need to develop our own malware, wherein they need to, background it will run and see where the input IP address request is coming from, and who are the senders, who are the user. So that way we can, try to, mitigate the risk of, such violation of copyright.
I'm sure the security agencies must be doing that. What do you say?
That is sure. Security agency must be working on it, because I heard a lot. In fact, I was looking at a couple of your videos wherein they are looking for exploring that Telegram, and they are using this dark web component for exchanging of information. That is true. They must be using it.
So this was the chat option you
That's
showed us.
yeah.
What about the receiving files and stuff?
1 second. So once I start this chat here, when I go, I write my name, say Neeraj. Now, if I want to send a message, say hi. So all the users who is viewing this, who is having this URL, this dynamically changes the name first, pasted probing hi, and then 10 guys, all the members who is having this URL and this private key, they can see the message and exchange the message among themselves. But they can chat, they can exchange information, they can exchange file, they can exchange video.
It's very easy actually. If I have a leaked question paper with me, it's very easy to.
It's very easy to. It's a 2-minute job, and it is very difficult for the investigating guy to make a trace of it, who started it and where all it spread.
No, what you're saying sounds scary actually.
Not really. I mean, this is something like 6 months or a year down the line. We need to develop our own malware, wherein we need to track where the request coming from. This is scary, but
so what you're saying is that even if the CBI, as they are now investigating this case, even if they try get into the dark web, and now if they try to find out the trace of it, they won't be able to do it.
It will take some time for them. First of all, they need to be a dark web member. First of all, they need to be a dark web member.
This exchange of file was already done.
Yeah,
so now, if I enter today, or the CBI enters today, will be able to trace the chat.
That's going to be a very difficult task for anybody. That's going to be a very difficult task. The encryption, the multiple router tracking is something which is going to take time, a lot of technology. So that's going to be really very difficult.
So what Neeraj is suggesting is something very scary actually. Even if the CBI or the investigating agencies now try to dig into dark web, the kind of technology it uses, it's nearly impossible, this is what he's saying, to trace the exchange of question paper which might have happened on the dark web. From Patna, this is Prabhakar Kumar for NDTV.